Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Bianca Belair, the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania 41, made a huge announcement on social media. She also took some subtle shots at her peers such as Jade Cargill, Naomi, and Rhea Ripley. The EST of WWE earned an opportunity to challenge for the Women's World title after winning the Women's Elimination Chamber match. She was supposed to face Rhea Ripley for the title, but Mommy lost to Iowa statewide to change the trajectory of the Raw Women's division. In a post on her Instagram account, Bianca Belair announced that she has new t-shirts for WrestleMania. Fans can buy it through the WWE shop and have 3 shirts to choose from. Blessed to be the EST, and you can't spell WrestleMania without the EST. Bianca Belair seemingly took shots at some of her contemporaries, who don't have an official match at WrestleMania 41. Belair earned her opportunity at Elimination Chamber while Rhea Ripley fumbled her spot. Naomi and Jade Cargill are seemingly headed for a showdown, though it's not yet confirmed for Las Vegas. Ripley made things complicated by signing the contract for the Women's World Championship, even though it wasn't meant for her. It will be interesting to see if she'll get added to the match or if she has to earn a shot another way. In a post on X, formerly known as Twitter, a fan asked Jade Cargill why she never told Bianca Belair about Naomi's attack. Cargill explained that she was closer to Naomi than Belair, and she never trusted the EST. It led to an uncomfortable exchange on X between Belair and Cargill. The story just got juicier, though. Jade is likely to face Naomi at WrestleMania, with Bianca as a potential factor in their storyline moving forward. Bianca Belair, the reigning WWE SmackDown Women's Champion, is no stranger to breaking records and turning heads. With her unmatched athleticism, magnetic personality, and undeniable presence, Belair has become one of the faces of the women's revolution in WWE. Her rise to the top has been nothing short of spectacular, with each of her matches telling a story of resilience, strength, and determination. But in a recent announcement, Bianca Belair did something unexpected. She stirred the pot, made waves, and subtly took shots at a few of WWE's most prominent names: Jade Cargill, Naomi, and Rhea Ripley. The announcement. It was a typical Friday night when Bianca Belair stepped into the spotlight. The atmosphere was electric as fans packed the arena for SmackDown, eagerly awaiting the evening's action. But little did they know they were about to witness something that would set social media on fire. The champ had a message to deliver, and it wasn't just about her next title defense. The segment started innocuously enough. Belair stood in the center of the ring, microphone in hand, looking every bit the champion she is. Her confidence was palpable, her long braids swaying behind her as she looked out at the crowd. With a smile on her face, she addressed the fans, speaking about her journey, her accomplishments, and her future goals. She spoke with the kind of self-assurance that has made her a household name, recounting her victories and how far she's come since joining WWE. "I've always said it, and I'll keep saying it. I am the EST of WWE," Belair began, her voice firm and powerful. "I'm the fastest, the strongest, the toughest, and the most electrifying woman in this business. No one can do what I do, and no one can beat me." The crowd roared in approval, but it was clear that Belair was just getting started. She took a moment, seemingly weighing her words, before continuing. "But I know something else," she said with a silly grin. "There's a lot of talk going around about who's the next big thing, who's the real competition, and who's going to be the one to take this title from me. And let me tell you something, it's not who you think." The atmosphere shifted. Fans leaned forward, intrigued by what Belair was about to say. She paused for dramatic effect, her eyes narrowing slightly as she scanned the crowd. Then, in a move that would send shockwaves through the WWE universe, she began naming names. The shot at Jade Cargill. The first name that left her lips was Jade Cargill. Cargill, the former AEW TBS champion, had recently made waves with her signing to WWE, and rumors had been swirling about a potential showdown between her and Belair. Cargill, who had dominated the AEW women's division, was seen by many as one of WWE's most promising acquisitions. Belair didn't hold back. "I've seen the buzz surrounding Jade Cargill," Belair said, her tone dripping with confidence. "I've heard all the talk about how she's this powerhouse, how she's unbeatable, how she's the future of women's wrestling. But let me ask you this, how do you become a champion? How do you earn your place at the top? It's not just about being tall, being strong, or having a good look. It's about consistency, heart, and proving yourself night in and night out." She paused, letting her words sink in before delivering the final blow. "So until Jade can do that, she's just another next big thing. And trust me, that's something I'm very familiar with." The crowd's reaction was mixed, with some cheering Belair for her boldness, while others booed her for taking a jab at the newcomer. But Belair wasn't done. The shot at Naomi next, she turned her attention to Naomi, the former SmackDown Women's Champion and one of the most beloved figures in WWE. Naomi's departure from the company in recent months had created a storm of speculation, and many fans had hoped for her return to the ring. Belair, however, wasn't having any of it. "You know, I respect Naomi," Belair said, her voice tinged with a hint of sarcasm. "She's been a trailblazer for women's wrestling, and she's done it her way. But let's be real, Naomi was never the one to carry this division. She had her time, and now it's time for new blood to step up and take the reins." Belair let that statement linger for a moment before continuing. "Naomi may have been the glow, but I'm the entire spotlight. I'm not just a flash in the pan. I'm the EST of WWE, and I'm going to keep proving it every single week." The crowd's reaction was divided, with some fans supporting Belair's confidence, while others felt that she was disrespecting a woman who had done so much for the company. But Belair was unfazed, her eyes locked on the audience as she prepared to make her next statement. The shot at Rhea Ripley. Finally, the name that many had been waiting for. Rhea Ripley. The current Raw Women's Champion Ripley had become one of WWE's top stars, and the rivalry between her and Belair had been teased for months. Both women had dominated their respective brands, and a clash between the two seemed inevitable. Belair wasted no time in addressing the Australian powerhouse. I've seen Rhea Ripley talk about how she's the most dominant woman in WWE, how she's the one to watch, how she's going to take over, Belair said, her voice steady and resolute. "But let's be real here. Rhea has always been good, but she's never been better than me. I've faced adversity, I've come back from the brink, and I've overcome every challenge put in front of me. Rhea? She's got her title, but she's never had to face someone like me." Belair's words were sharp and deliberate. She continued, her confidence radiating through every syllable. "I respect Rhea, don't get me wrong. But there's one thing she'll never have that I do: the EST mentality. Rhea can dominate, she can destroy, but she will never have what it takes to outlast me. When it's all said and done, the EST will still be standing." The crowd erupted in a mix of cheers and boos. It was clear that the WWE universe was divided, with some fans excited by the prospect of a future clash between the two women, while others felt that Belair was overstepping in her words. The impact. As soon as Belair's segment ended, social media went into overdrive. Fans, analysts, and superstars alike began reacting to the shocking announcement and the shots that Belair had fired. Jade Cargill supporters rallied behind their new star, calling Belair's comments unprovoked and arrogant. Some AEW fans, still bitter about Cargill's move to WWE, saw Belair's words as a challenge that would only fuel the rivalry between the two women. Naomi, on the other hand, remained quiet on social media, but many of her fans expressed disappointment at Belair's dismissive attitude toward the former champion. Naomi had been an inspiration to countless WWE fans, and many felt that Belair's words were a slap in the face to someone who had paved the way for the women's division to be taken seriously. As for Rhea Ripley, the Raw Women's Champion responded with a cryptic tweet. "The EST may be the strongest, but I'm the one standing tall at the end." Fans quickly speculated that this was a sign that the two women were headed for a major showdown, and the anticipation only grew. The future of Bianca Belair. In the aftermath of the announcement, one thing became clear. Bianca Belair was more than ready to defend her title, her legacy, and her place at the top of WWE. She had fired shots at some of the most prominent names in women's wrestling, and she had done so with the kind of confidence and swagger that only someone who truly believes they are the best in the world can possess. Belair's future in WWE is now more uncertain than ever. While some fans may see her as the undisputed champion, others may be itching to see her face off against the women she targeted in her announcement. Whether it's Jade Cargill's arrival, Naomi's potential return, or a monumental showdown with Rhea Ripley, one thing is certain: Bianca Belair's reign as SmackDown Women's Champion is far from over. The question now is not whether anyone can dethrone Belair. It's who will be the one to finally rise to the occasion and prove themselves worthy of taking on the EST of WWE. Only time will tell. But for now, the WWE Universe is on notice. Bianca Belair is ready for whatever comes next, and she's not afraid to speak her mind and make her mark along the way. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.